What's up, guys? Textwriter here with another look at some of the figures we got this week. Today we're looking at the Masters Universe Stingor figures from the Master Origins line. This is a Mattel Creations exclusive, and I'm glad I waited because I did that sale the last week of December, and I think I only paid like $10 for this guy. So I'm okay with that. Like, I love a good deal. In a sense, you know, I kind of was kind of done with the Origins line. I mean, I still have a few maybe of the cartoon collection on reserve, and I was actually thinking of selling my Origins line, to be honest. It's just so many figures. I don't have room for them. But this guy, I did see this guy in the San Diego Comic-Con, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm just a little confused how we get Stingor before we get, oh my God, I forgot her name. Scorpia. Like, I'm wondering where's Scorpia? Like, what? So, yeah, it's interesting. But as you can see, here is the 40th anniversary packaging. You got the Master Universe there on the top. You got the bursts of rocks, and then you got the new artwork for him, and here he is. And he's one of those packaging that you can easily take off. And let's turn to the back. He is fighting Man-at-Arms, I guess. And you got Hordak in the back going to the portal, getting away. So I don't know who this guy's from. Is he a new character? Because I don't remember him at all. Please let me know in the comments if he's someone that... I mean, I don't even... I don't know who he is. I never heard of this guy. Now, I'm kind of wishing they would have done a classics version of him, because that would have been pretty rad. So I don't know if he's brand new coming, and maybe we'll get a Masterverse version, because, you know, that'd be pretty cool. But, you know, I'm all about, you know, Clawful and all those type of weird figures. So this looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging so we get a closer look at Stingor, the evil assassin of the evil horde. We'll be right back. All right, here is Stingor out of the packaging, and I must say this guy is actually pretty cool. I mean, you know, who's not to like about scorpions and stuff? I mean, you know, it's just a unique character. Like I said, never heard him before. Don't know where he came from, but it probably helped because for me to read the comic book that comes with it, the Stingor. You know, beating up men and Men-at-Arms. Poor guy. But yeah, let's go and look at him a little closer from head to toe. All right, here you go with the face sculpt. Very menacing and scary and nightmares and stuff. You know, you got those green eyes and that weird kind of stinger helmet. And then you got those fangs. So he is a member of the Horde. So there's a Horde thing. Another Horde member added to the club. So he's got that black, you know, chest or body armor, and then I guess kind of like a tannish color, I guess, on the body. And then he has claws for hands. So, and then, you know, of course, you know, these body parts are meant to be detachable, and you can interchange them. So you can see the waist. You can take off the waist. There's a little gap there. Push it in a little bit, but yeah. And then got the trunks that I normally have. So basically, of course, the mode is always the same with these figures. And then he's got those, I guess, Hordak feet, right? With the Horde emblems on the boots. So yeah, he looks pretty cool. I mean, I have to admit, like, I'm very much impressed. Now, this guy does come with a few things. So I'm a little confused about this, because he comes with a regular fist, which is strange, but there's a reason for it. And yeah, don't know why they did it this way, but I'll get to that in a second. He comes with a shield, and it has a Horde emblem on it. Only problem with the shield, though, it did stress a little when I try to put it on. So you gotta, like, kind of put it in a way that it can go without pushing it hard because you can break this thing. You know, but that's a pretty cool shield. It looks really neat. I like the way the design on it is. So, and then he comes with his claw. And this is, I'll get into the reason. I thought it was like a peg and you just take this out and pop it in, but you actually know you need the fist for that. And we'll look at that in a second. But you got the claw kind of in that beautiful black and red. And it's not like clawful. You have to manually move it, but it does move up and down when you do that. So that's pretty cool. And then, like I said, it comes with this comic book. So that's pretty cool. I'll check that out. Maybe it says exactly where this guy came from or what, you know, but a new menace. And then he comes with his tail, which is all articulated. There's different parts to it. You can move it up and down, just like a skeleton, just like a, you know, just like a scorpion, you know, just like the scorpion from the Desert Scorpion from the G.I. Joe Classified. So, so let's go and put this thing together around the camera. I'm really wondering if they're going to make Scorpia. Like, I wouldn't see why not. But then again, I don't know. So, oh, that's a lot easier to come on. All right, so here is part of it. So I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. I think that's all I can zoom out. Well, actually, let me raise the camera up a little. There we are. So now, this is supposed to go in here, but it doesn't fit for some strange reason. You can't get it all the way in. So you need to take this off, put in his hand, and then you can put it in there, which is kind of strange. I think, I don't know. I mean, they could have, might as well had just either, you know, made it in him like clawful, or they could have just put a peg, and that would have been better. So it's just a little weird, but he does look really, really cool. So, all right, so let's go and get him posed out, and I will go ahead and do my final thoughts on Stingor. All right, here are my final thoughts on Stingor from Mattel Creations. This guy is pretty cool. I really like him. I love anything with animal parts or animal things. I think it's really cool. I love the Horde, so it's really cool to see a new character involved, and he looks really menacing and crazy. I really wish we got a classics version of this because I think it would be pretty cool. I'm a little confused of why we haven't got Scorpia yet. You would think we would get her in the line, but maybe later. I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing in terms of that side, because we only saw, I think, Frosta, right? When they did the cartoon collection, it was just Boke, Frosta, and She-Ra, and we haven't seen anyone else. So not sure what they're doing, but maybe they're, I mean, I don't know, you know. We'll see. You never know. But anyway, this guy is really, really cool. I love the Horde, everything about the Horde, and I'm actually surprised I didn't get him sooner, because usually when they do drops, I grab them right away. And I waited, and I'm glad I waited, because I got him cheap, like $10, which is insane. So I'm really happy with this purchase. So right now he is still, I think he's still available on Mattel Creations, but of course he is discounted from the $20 or $20 or $24. I don't even remember how much it was originally, but of course they had that coupon, you know, and it ended in December 31st, where you got an extra 30% off. So that's done, but he's still worth $15. He's still worth a little, you know, I would get him for $15 because he is pretty cool. So yeah, you know, like I said, you know, yeah, he's a great figure. I really think, I love the articulation on the tail. The colors are great. The thing that does confuse me is the situation with the claw. I don't understand why they didn't just do, you know, Clawful's claw and just change the color of that. I don't know why they had to do like, you have to take off this and then put the fist on and then put it into the fist, or they could have just made a peg, but I don't know. Anyway, All right, so yeah, do you guys have this in your collection? What do you think? What do you think all these new figures are coming out? There's a few others from the Power of Grayskull that are coming out. Not interesting to me. I'm not grabbing any of those. I'm just not. I want the dinosaurs. So Mattel, come on, San Diego Comic-Con exclusives or San Diego Comic reveals. Give us the dinosaurs. We need the dinosaurs. I want the dinosaurs. I have 2 of the dinosaurs, but I want more. You know what I'm trying to say? I have the originals from when I was a kid. Of course, the Triceratops or Brachiosaurus, or how do you say his name? I forgot his name. But he's all messed up. You know, let's make the dinosaurs, all right? All right, so let me know, guys, what you think on the comments. And until next time, we will see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.